Vayu was saying that FG was with his character in the game, he was going down on my character.
Oh yeah. Bunny on bunny action. What's
man.
not to love?
Yeah. Happy post Easter.
This is how you get your eggs. Fertilize. Because I can't be arsed to learn anything about anything.
It is the best way to live. We'll see. We'll test the waters.
Test. I dipping my toe in.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Hello there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone. It's the Game Doesn't Matter podcast with Diesel and FG Silla from We Played This. Hello,
Hey,
guys.
Hello.
So,
How are you, GP?
I'm well done, I guess.
Well done.
That's great.
It's a that right there is a well done individual.
I didn't
He's
get
super well done.
any bunny on bunny action.
Oh no. Yeah,
You overheard it,
sad.
bro. That's the beauty, right? It's that's what you pay for.
That's you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like the worst phone sex ever.
From the bunny on bunny action, I can assume that you are still playing the. Oh my god, I
Bloody
forgot the game.
Trapland.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's not a
that's
hard
right.
title to remember, but with my memory, everything I don't write down is gone in 5 seconds.
I mean, I
feeling.
don't want to be that guy, but I think you'll
who
you'll
are
find
you? Who
that
are
they
you?
are in fact cats, walking cats,
Those
green
are
and red
cats.
walking cats.
That are
Yeah,
cats, not bunnies.
that's right. That's
Wow.
right.
Oh, we can be whatever you want. Like fairies don't judge other fairies. It's like
Yeah.
This is why you never pass that veterinarian degree.
Well, and that also explains why my cat didn't really enjoy it too. and kinda,
that's why. Sorry.
no, it's okay. I was telling a depressing story about how my cat died.
Oh,
But it's okay.
I
if
mean,
you don't want to listen to my life-changing traumatic experience, that's okay with these.
well, the thing is, if you say to someone, "I'm really upset because my cat died," then they feel sorry for you. If you say to them, however, "I'm really upset because my cat died,"
Because I thought it was a cat and it was a bunny, actually. FG just stopped talking. Is he?
Yeah, I noticed. It's the game's crashed as well. He might have had a PC issue.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Poor
I've timed
FG.
out. Yeah, no. We'll find it. I've just got to log out of the game. Now.
Well, I guess we do a cut here.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
"Hello, I am back."
Hello, you're back.
Hey.
We were just trying to rescue you because we thought you have been abducted mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Well, I was, but it was a pleasant abduction,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
We were going to wait until they send us some body part as proof that they have you.
Yeah. And we intentionally wanted to wait for that body part. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We it was a bet. We were wagering to see what body part. it
So
would
where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? I'm pretty sure we were
were talking
criticizing
about dead
GP for
animals.
killing his cat.
be.
Yeah. But let's
Yeah.
skip that step because it makes me cry and then I sound like a girl, and I want to
Yeah.
prevent that on my videos.
Yeah, fair
so-
enough.
Yeah, you were playing as cats, and I think
That's right.
to get stuff back on track. I think Viz Diesel has a topic for us today, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
It may also be another sad topic.
Oh
because,
no! Don't talk
um,
about my dead cat.
well, not necessarily your dead cat. It might be Ben Affleck's dead cat because it includes
no.
Batman.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's
Wow,
really sad.
that's such an incredible analogy. That Batman versus Superman is basically Ben Affleck's dead cat.
Have you seen that video where someone's taken a segment from an interview where they're asking whether or not he's seen the reviews of his
Oh,
movie?
Yeah.
he looks really
Sad
sad.
Affleck.
Yeah, and they play the
Yeah.
sound of silence in the
Yeah.
background.
That's
So-
quality.
Basically, because of that, I saw the movie this week. I just felt so sorry for
Yeah.
Ben.
He needs to make his money back.
Yeah, I was like, I'll give you $10. I don't mind.
Was it
So,
worth it? We had the discussion about movie tickets and
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. I thought this would be like a kind of meta version of what you were discussing in terms of Firewatch. So I guess what I'd like to bring forward is that it has been ridiculed by critics everywhere. Though socially, the community, but I guess the general moviegoers are loving it. And I, for one, can say, well, my I guess opinion is it's a bad movie, but I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed it in a way.
Okay.
Well, just because a movie's bad doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. I mean,
Yes.
I've enjoyed plenty of movies that are terrible.
So I guess that's, well, exactly. I think it's subjective to what your interests are. And I went there with another friend who wasn't that familiar, but I guess I am fairly familiar with DC Comics and what they were referencing and how they tied it all together.
Yeah.
So I had to explain to him in some moments that, this was happening, and he had a moment of clarity where he said, I see. And I thought to myself, if I didn't explain that to him, he probably would have no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of like a valid argument to the critiques. If they don't know what's going on, if they're not fans of the content, then it's just nothing. It's just nonsense to them.
Well, superhero, I mean, I've got a kind of love-hate relationship with superhero movies in that whilst I probably watched pretty much all the major superhero movies that have been made in the last 10 years, I don't think I've ever thought any of them were good movies. And also, I just don't tend to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like them, but I still watch them.
Yes, yeah. It's like an addiction. It calls
is.
to you.
Well, it's just such mindless nonsense. And unless you're really into, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you're really into the characters in the comics and all that sort of stuff, and you know the kind of backstory that's being referenced and so on, like you said,
yes.
well, you'll enjoy it, but at the same time, you'll also be a little bit offended by it because
I
it'll
think it
never do
depends.
justice to the comics.
I think it depends. I mean, I went into this movie with no expectations, and I think that was the other reason why I enjoyed it. Is that, like, I went in expecting it to be atrocious, and it is bad, but there are moments where it's like, wow, this is some really good cinema in a movie. Like, but I've never said this ever, but Ben Affleck was really good.
Wow.
Like it's basically a Batman movie, essentially. And yeah, he was really good in it, but the movie itself is just a mess. And I think that's where the critiquing comes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I mean,
lost track.
Because I haven't seen the film. Have you seen the film, GP?
No, I haven't.
Hello,
seen the
GP.
film. Yeah, hello. You still hear me? Hello? Hello? I still hear
Hello,
you.
I can hear you now. We
Okay.
must have lost plenty of criticisms on it.
Connection.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
But that's all right. The main criticisms that I've seen seem to come from people who are actually into the comics and have said that it doesn't match the characters, or the way they've constructed the conflict isn't in keeping with the kind of the characters that were established in the comic books. That's a general criticism I've seen, is that they didn't buy into that Superman would do that and that Batman would do, or that people believed that Superman would do that and that Batman would do that.
Yeah.
You know, that was the issue that they had.
Did you see Man of Steel at all?
I did, and I particularly don't like the Superman superhero movies. Not because I don't like Superman or whatever, but merely because it's literally half the film is them fighting.
Yeah.
And I just get bored watching.
I think that's pretty much
that.
like all superhero movies anyway.
Well, it is, but I think in some superhero movies, they manage to disguise that and work the actual kind of conflict or narrative elements into that a bit more effectively, rather than just have, this is exclusively fight scene, there's going to be no character development or narrative development in this part.
You want to know something interesting about... Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
again,
no, you're right.
You want to know
Go for
something
it.
interesting about the Batman v Superman movie?
What's that?
It's 3/4 of it. It's a drama. There is no violence.
Well, see, I'd
whatsoever.
much prefer that. I'd much prefer that. Because to me, I mean, that's the interesting thing about superheroes, is not that they can punch stuff really hard, but
Not?
that they have...
What the
that
fuck
they're-
is wrong with you?
That's I mean, the interesting thing is that they can punch things really hard, and then we have to understand how they deal with that. You know?
Yeah, and understand why they have to punch things really hard.
Exactly. What are the consequences of being someone who punches stuff hard?
Yeah.
You know, that's the interesting thing. And if they're not going to explore that, then well, you know, it's just not, for me, it's not an interesting story.
No, exactly.
And I think what I was going to say is that, you know, films like The Avengers, which again, I'm not a huge fan of the Avengers films, but they seem to manage to work into the fight scenes elements of character development as well.
Yeah.
Like, especially relationships between characters become resolved or, you know, deepened during the fighting scenes for some reason or other, you know?
Yeah.
Which it didn't seem to happen with the previous Superman films, right?
No. What I was going to say is, if you've seen that film, you pretty much got an insight to what this film is going to be like. The other thing I will say is, it's better than that film. That's the crazy thing.
Okay.
Because I went in with expectations of it being exactly the same as that, you know, like a live-action version of Dragon Ball Z. But it somehow improved upon that, you know.
Yeah, wow.
It wasn't
that's
just
hard.
about
That's hard to improve upon.
Yeah, that's essentially right. It's hard to improve upon that.
Hard to improve upon a live-action version of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, we had Dragon Ball Z Evolution, which of course I rented from a DVD store, and I regret
you found
every
a
moment of
DVD
it.
store somewhere?
Yeah, I know, it's
Holy
crazy.
cow!
Yeah, I'm old school like that.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah. It was just it was one of those ones I just couldn't wait for it to come out on Netflix, so I just had to rush down and get a copy.
I need this.
Yes,
But I guess
this is
to summarize it. Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
I want to hear the punchline, JP. I have to hear it now.
This is what was missing from my life.
Exactly
Right.
Yeah.
But I think the point was generally, isn't it, like that? What are some films which are generally panned as being bad films, but you've watched and actually enjoyed? Are there any
The
you can think of,
Happening.
aside from The Happening? Okay.
Happening.
Did you actually?
The Happening.
You like The Happening too, though, don't you, Wiz?
I've never seen it. I know it's about
Yeah,
trees and killing.
Yeah. Oh, spoilers.
Is that
too
right?
late now?
Yeah.
That's
That's exactly right.
That's the
The
one.
trees are the killers, and you know it's an M. Night Shyamalan film. and I mean he's objectively the worst
the modern
filmmaker
day.
now. Yeah.
Well, he kind of tried to take on the modern day Hitchcock, I think. That's the
Well.
thing.
Yeah,
That's-
but he didn't have any of the nuance or subtlety of Hitchcock.
Yeah, and you know he's just known for his twists, and in The Happening he gives the twist away like 28 minutes into the movie.
But see, that was the twist. You expected it not to be the twist because he gave it away. So
Double twist.
It's a meta twist.
Yeah, it's a meta twist. And like seriously, it's so bad. Even the performances. I mean, those are really good actors normally, but the performances are just so bad. I mean,
Well,
it's
I remember
really
watching it and thinking,
Yes.
Well, I remember watching it and thinking that the actors were trying to do something, but the way he directed it and what he was asking them to do was just stupid. And even the cinematography, the way that characters were portrayed on screen, is just. It's so weird. It's such a weird film.
Well,
It
I'm
really
just going to
is.
say this about M. Night Shyamalan, which I've read recently.
Yeah.
Apparently, he hasn't edited or had anything to do with anything post pre-production
really?
since The Village. Like they wouldn't, the companies or the production companies wouldn't allow him to be in the editing floor.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it's not the editing I have problems with. I mean, sometimes it is, but it's just the story and everything. It's unintentionally hilarious, and I think that's.
I'll give you that. It is. If you don't want to see a good film, you can watch it and laugh. Yeah, you really can.
Yeah,
because
I think that's
just,
why I watched Batman v Superman too, though. Like,
yeah, this is on another level. I think. I mean, I don't think you can not take Batman v Superman seriously in a way.
Oh, I don't know, man. The movie is here's the other downside. My opinion, downside of the movie is it's so serious. You feel like you're crying every 10 minutes. Like,
yeah, well, that's what I mean.
There is no like dry humor in it except for like Jesse Eisenberg trying to do his own impression of being Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Yeah, which is just really weird.
So, in other words, Jesse Eisenberg acting.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg being Jesse Eisenberg, except he changed his name to Lex Luthor.
Is he bald?
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
pretty
bald?
sad.
He needs to be bald.
Oh, that was one of my main points of interest watching that movie. Was like, when does he turn bald?
He isn't bald. Are you serious?
Yes, he's not bald. I'm
Oh
afraid.
man, what?
I'm not going to spoil it. There is a moment where he does not have hair, but I'm not going to spoil that.
You mean
Okay.
body hair or
Yeah.
head hair?
Head hair. I don't really know
very
if it's a
intimate
spoiler
scene, that
anyway.
one, where we found out that he didn't have any body hair
Yeah.
at all, like none. Very
He's
intimate
so-
scene, bordering
he's so-
on pornography.
Yeah, he's the world's greatest swimmer.
No drag at all in the water. It's like Teflon.
Yeah. So, GP, your choice is The Happening, I guess, for
Yeah,
a movie.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I guess the other side of my point is that, you know, like, besides movies, don't you think there are, like, certain games and certain forms of entertainment which get heavily critiqued as being bad, but, like, under cult viewings or personal interest, you
Yeah.
can find ways of feeling they're better films than they're critiqued?
But and vice versa.
Yeah.
There's also
Yes.
plenty of
Yeah.
films and games which are lauded as being wonderful, but objectively they're bad.
Mm.
You know, like, I mean, for me, my kind of guilty secret in terms of terrible films that I just loved, it'd have to be Resident Evil Extinction.
Uwe Boll
I've watched
movie.
that,
Yeah.
I've watched
all
that
of them.
so
Yeah,
many
I
times.
know, I know the feeling. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
and I enjoy it every time. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says. To be honest,
Uwe Boll
like, I
movie.
know that it's bad. You don't have to tell me it's bad. It
Yeah.
doesn't stop me from enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it just the lovely relationship between the main actress and her husband directing it?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. Maybe it comes across on the screen, just the pure love.
Yeah.
Yeah. But vice versa. Great, like, films that are lauded as great, but you
Yeah.
just don't see anything in them. Can you think
Well,
any?
I think of games, man, because
Oh,
sorry
games,
to
yeah.
interrupt, GP. I think of games like Call of Duty. Like almost every single one of them have been pandered as like great at giving it a score of 9 or 9.5
Yeah,
out of
that's
10.
true. Yeah.
You know.
Video games journalism, though. I mean, come on. Can't place too much stock in that.
Sorry, GP. I'd like to hear yours.
You mean bad games or bad or good movies? I don't see anything in it.
Bad, like good movies that you don't see as good.
What was my last good movie that I didn't really? I think there was many. There are many movies that I thought weren't really that great. Let me think about one. Do you have something to talk about? Can you play the Jeopardy music?
Or games. If
Or
you can think of any
game,
games
A
that,
game is good, yeah. Game.
that we regard as wonderful, but
Games that's good. I think Call of Duty.
yeah.
I can't.
That's
Well, I
the
mean,
universal exception.
it is one of the most popular games in the world,
Yeah.
and I have to agree. I don't think it's a particularly good incarnation of an FPS, really.
Yeah.
I think there's plenty of better ones around.
Let me get back to you with the movie as soon as I thought about one. I mean, there
No
must.
worries. Yeah.
I think there's so many. I just can't
There,
think
there,
about one.
no doubt.
How about
I
a
mean-
game which copped a bad rap, which you enjoy as a I guess as a guilty pleasure?
Oh.
Same boat.
Yeah.
Putting him on the spot here.
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah. All the games I like are kind of bad.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's a hard one. I mean, maybe this game that we're playing right now
Yeah,
is. I
yeah.
mean, this game is largely regarded as a piece of trash.
Yeah.
But we put a fair few hours into this, really. over
I have
since
now.
since we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we played it for a few hours. Well, probably about 5 hours a while back. We got about as far as we have now.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, I actually think this is a good game, even though it's a terrible game. You know,
Totally.
like
It's
it
not
has
that-
no graphics options at all. It's horrible when you try to actually adjust the resolution. It doesn't cooperate with anything. Half the time you can't connect to multiplayer games. There's just a million things wrong with this game, and yet at the same time, there's just some
million
sort of
things
perverse
right.
pleasure in getting killed all the time.
Exactly.
And I'm not even the sort of person that likes rage quitty,
Pain.
platformers. And yet for some reason I like this one. Maybe it's all the blood.
Probably. Probably
Yeah.
it's all the blood.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
crushing kitties as well.
Yeah, well, there's that as well. I mean,
Oh,
this is
God.
why me and GP get along so well. It's all about the dead cats.
Mm. And this is why we have no friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we have us. We have us.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's not much, but we do have
Yeah.
that going for us.
The cult of dead kittens.
Yes,
Yes.
or bunnies, as it turns out.
Can't tell the difference. Well, I can't. I mean, I can't think of a film readily off the top of my head which has been seen as a good film. I can think of plenty of terrible
dude,
films that I
think
love.
I think you're on the money with because here's the thing is I've for some reason I don't think it is also personal interest of me being more familiar with DC comics and Batman and stuff than being familiar with all these characters that are trying to tie together with Avengers, that I found the Batman one more enjoyable
Yeah.
than Avengers. Like I just felt like the Avengers movies were highly
Well, I mean,
overrated for this.
That's actually a really good one to point out. Yeah, because people just lost their shit over the Avengers film, the first one, and to a lesser degree the second one. But I don't like them. I don't think they're very good films.
No, well, that's the same thing. And I guess this film for me just wasn't disguising the fact that it knew that it was like not a good film, or it was just like a superhero beat 'em up, and I kind of like that for that because it wasn't trying to disguise how bad it was.
Yeah.
I thought I cheated. I looked up Steam on my mobile phone, and
Yeah.
I have now a game that I think isn't really regarded as good. Lucius.
Oh,
is my
okay,
guilty
yeah,
pleasure.
yeah.
That game is objectively not great, but I had some perverse pleasure killing people in there.
Yeah.
I think I might have thought of a game for you, which is highly rated, FG, and you don't
Here
like.
we go.
Well,
There's
I
probably
could
plenty
be-
of them actually, to be honest.
I could be wrong here, but I think you had a lot of issues with GTA 5.
Oh yes, actually, yeah. I really, I didn't like it. I didn't like GTA 5. I thought it was. I didn't like the storyline.
I don't think we
Or the
can
story
be
aspect
friends
of it.
anymore.
Yeah. I thought it was badly written. The dialogue was horrible, and then the multiplayer side of things just
wouldn't work
for me or for anyone who has not got great internet connection is just at points just completely unplayable.
Yeah. Now,
Well, it was a weird thing for
um,
me. Yeah, I didn't have that same issue that you had.
Yeah.
Sorry, GP,
but
you were
then
saying?
remember when we used to play together
I understand.
and we'd have all sorts of issues.
I was just joking. I understand your point,
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I mean, not everybody. I'm not a person that thinks everybody has to like the games I like.
Well, that's it. I mean, we are completely talking about subjective opinions
Exactly.
throughout this entire episode because
But
you can't
isn't-
objectively say that a film is bad. You might say it's badly made from a technical point of view. That the boom comes into the shot and things like that. I mean, that you might argue is bad, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad film that can't be enjoyed. I mean,
Yes,
I mean, look at The Room. The Room is
Oh man,
actually
I love
regarded as
The Room.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
It's regarded as one of the worst films of all time. Yet it's got a massive cult following.
I
People
did
love
not
it.
hit her. I did not. It's
Oh, hi,
bullshit.
John.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, Mark, that's
Oh,
it.
hi, Mark.
I haven't watched it in so long.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I mean that packs out audiences at cinemas that choose to play it and things like
Yeah.
that. Still,
Yeah.
same thing with Plan
Plan
B
B
from Outer Space.
Yeah. Or
Um,
or what's it called? There's the birds. No, it's not the birds. It's something with birds.
Oh yeah, Birdemic.
Oh, Birdemic.
Oh, Birdemic.
Birdemic. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're all objectively horribly made films that have something about them that
It's charming.
I mean, because it's not exactly. It's not like it's hard to find a poorly made film. Yet for some reason, those particular poorly made films have captured the attention or imagination of people who watch them for some reason.
Exactly.
It's interesting. You can enjoy a bad film, and you can not enjoy a great film as well.
Yeah, and it's
Well,
the
and
same
same with
thing
games, I'm
with
sure.
games, and I think like art in general, because this is the argument, I guess, is that like it's the perspective of art.
Yeah.
People analyzing things upon a technical or a standpoint of that. That was my other issue with the opinion of people critiquing these Batman movies or these movies, is that to me it seemed like they're objectively saying this is not the Avengers movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be, like.
No, of course, and it shouldn't be because
Yeah.
it's. I mean, Marvel and DC have a completely different style. It's like saying it's like criticizing Watchmen because it's not like the Avengers. Well, you wouldn't expect Watchmen to
No.
be the Avengers, and if it was, it'd be god awful. So I don't know. That's a strange criticism in my opinion.
I think it's just become the modern popular thing that they don't like it because it's not like this other film which is of the same genre or the same style, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Well, if you have any films or games that you think are terrible but you love them, or which people say are great but you hate them, let us know in the comments below this video. You just
And
gotta
also-
click the little thing and then type it in and press, go.
And also know that no matter what you think and no matter how you feel about anything, we still love you.
Yeah. But also
we mock you. We love you. We love to mock you.
But also
Except if you're a cat.
yeah, or a bunny.
Sorry, dude.
I can't tell the difference. In all honesty, if your opinions differ from mine, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You're
That is a
wrong.
completely fair point.
Yep.
So until next time,
Until next
you've
time.
been watching the Game Doesn't Matter podcast, and we'll catch you then.
Bye.
Peace out, people.
See ya.